Yeah, David's still looking good as ever. We've just been talking to the servant girl. I don't know if that's Ailsa, because on our quest log, catching myself up, we need to find out who the boy was in the vision, and also find out what Ailsa knows. Now, I can't remember if this is Ailsa, but we've just been discussing this girl because I gave her back the earring we found, just so she didn't get in trouble with the bit of an ass that is the head butler. I don't think we felt I like him very much. But hey. And now we're gonna offer to escort her downstairs because she's got to do something. I can't quite remember, it's been a while.
I'm very nervous, and I have nothing to ask her right now.
Okay. Well, doesn't look like we're gonna have much of a conversation, so let's explore. So we've got our objectives. We go down here. Oh, shuffle on back. Oh, that did it. It was like shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Now we can start. So yeah, hope everyone's doing good. If you're watching, welcome. We're back with Black Mirror. And it's a fun mystery game and with some surprisingly good puzzles too. And we're just getting into the thick of David's family history, our character David. And something happened to his dad, I should say. We're going to try and figure it out. Hopefully, Excuse me, lady. Where did you go? You just dashed off. But one thing I said in the last episode was that I really enjoy the art style of this game. It's got a very, well, Telltale's The Walking Dead kind of look to it. Not so much the gameplay, I don't think. I don't know if there's much action versus consequence to it yet. We'll find out. Oh, let's take my own candle so I can actually find my own way around.
What we can find down here.
Examine.
Harsh as it may seem, a proper serving of fire is the only way to get rid of such a widespread infestation.
Oh, yeah, of course, there's a load of spiders and things down here, isn't there? Am I examining her, or am I examining something else?
How cruel of Mr. McKinnon to send her down here alone.
Oh, we are actually examining her. Okay, fair enough. Well, we gotta get rid of that infestation in the... I don't remember what you call it. The
raw spirit.
Dumbwaiter, that's the one.
Not particularly palatable, but good for cleaning and magic tricks.
You know some magic tricks, do you, David?
The water of life. Some of these whiskies are from local distilleries.
Certainly does help with the world building. Oh, my word, a deer carcass. And a pot of blood, because of course. Oh, suppose, I don't know. Looks like they're making dinner, but...
Looks fresh.
Master Eddie's work. He and Mr. McKinnon put it here earlier. Poor beastie.
Eddie? Another family member I've yet to meet.
Okay, I'm sure we'll meet Eddie in due course. What's in the bucket?
A lot of blood for just one animal.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, the human body, is it 10 pints of blood you can get from the human body? I don't know why I just randomly came up with that. I think it's 10 pints. I have no idea how much a deer can carry. Be a little bit weird.
The most hygienic workstation. A hunting map. Looks like they've been poaching outside the Gordon estate.
Naughty. Anywho, let's explore a little bit. Oh no, that's the way we came in. We've got some whiskey. Help start a fire. Let's go down here. Can we go down here a bit? David? No? Okay. Well, I think we've got what we need, so let's burn it.
Step right up.
Sir? What are you... Oh my! Oh, that's amazing!
That's one way of doing it.
Does that not hurt?
Okay, now you're just showing off.
No, a little trick I learned in India.
Very nice. Whoa! Okay.
Sorry. Did that scare you, Ailsa? I didn't think...
Oh, it is Ailsa we're with. I'm guessing this is Eddie.
And you are?
Edward Mallory. You may call me Edward III.
So this is Cousin Eddie. He seems
Welcome to my castle.
as terrible as the rest of them. My castle indeed.
Oh god, they're all so snobby. Let's ask him about his
Pleased to
parents.
meet you, Eddie. So, your parents would be my aunt and uncle Clara and Victor. Are they...
Dead. Dead as doornails, the pair of them.
lovely?
Wow, doesn't seem to care in the least, does he? Good lord.
You've lived here all your life, so you would have met my father.
Only after he lost what marbles he had left. If it were up to me, I'd have locked him up in the loony bin a bit sooner.
Locked him up?
So
We
what are
do
you
know his
doing
father
down
was
here
going
anyway?
mad.
There's a line between honesty and rudeness that Cousin Eddie doesn't seem to recognize.
No, the
I
boy
was
has
helping
no
Miss Crandon.
filter.
Oh, why didn't you ask me?
Excuse me, sir. Sirs, I really have to go.
Leaving so soon? Was it something I said? They all tend to act like that in the presence of nobility.
You said something about a loony bin?
I did. Oh,
Almost looks like a ventriloquist
Oh,
dummy, but that
you
might just be the
don't know.
animation.
Well,
well, never you mind. I have an animal to prepare.
I'm getting very tired of everyone in this house avoiding my questions.
Some people is hiding secrets. If you're watching or checking in, guys, welcome. Back to our long-winded loading screen. Yes. Hey, I don't like Eddie. I'm gonna say that now.
There's something you should know, sir. Something important. I overheard them talking, and
You're paid to work, not chat. Get to it, girl.
Sorry, Mr. McKinnon. Library, after dinner.
At
Oh.
last, I might get some answers.
Okay. Whoa, did he just... I don't know if that's a glitch, but is that tray shoved into the side of the table? Okay. Okay. We can make that work. Right, let's check the quest log. We got some news. Right, so we're going to find out what Ailsa knows. So we still need to know who the boy was, and we need to meet Ailsa after dinner. Alrighty. Well, we need to meet her in the library, so that's where we saw the lawyer earlier in the game. At least we know where we're going. We're getting our bearings, which is important. This castle is a friggin' maze. No, that is a cupboard, so that's not going to be of any help. Let's see. I wonder if we're going to change outfits at all during the game. It's a random thought, but you never know. Maybe. Good gravy, the size of this lobby is insane, and I'm going to call it a lobby because that's what it is. Well, I'm assuming dinner's been had. I reckon the boy mystery will probably come a bit later, but I think this is the way into the library, if memory serves. Oh, I'm not controlling him.
Smoking a pipe? I thought that would be beneath her station.
Oh, looks like she's not caring. Let's have a little chat, shall we?
Lady Margaret,
David?
may I first apologize for my strange behavior last night? It's just that...
Think nothing of it. You were obviously
talking,
tired from
yay.
your travels. Least said, soonest mended.
Let's ask her about the
I
boy.
want to give her another reason to think me mad. This may seem like an unusual question.
I'd be surprised if it wasn't, dear boy.
Have I ever been here before? Is it possible I visited as a
One way of
child
getting
and
around the
can no
awkward
longer
question.
remember?
Oh no, you are a stranger to these walls.
And I have a feeling you prefer it stayed that way.
Oh, David's a sharp one. He's not letting her slip through. Let's change the subject. Ask about the
What
hubby.
kind of man was my grandfather?
Oh, he was magnificent. He was handsome, so handsome, and caring.
Caring enough to knock a defenseless child down the stairs.
All was so very different
Also
when
the
he
visions
was
tell
around.
us. And the maid.
She
See what I mean
seemed to be
about action and
acting strangely,
consequences,
like
just a
she
dialogue
was
tree.
frightened of me.
Yes, well, she's a simple sort, that one. She has probably heard of the curse of the Gordons the locals like to whisper about.
Curse?
What we're wondering
What
about.
curse?
Just a peasant superstition. I would guess she was worried you'd show the same displays of unpredictable violence as your father did.
I never knew my father to be the violent type.
Oh, there are many things you do not know about your father. This is his doing.
What?
But
how?
Okay then.
I'd rather not discuss it, David. And that maid should really keep her mouth shut and locate the earring she lost. She's like a magpie with shiny, expensive things.
So,
I shall take
who's
my leave,
trusting?
Lady Margaret.
Yes. Oh, and David, the master of the house needs to respect the privacy of those under his roof. Even your father understood that. Sometimes a cabinet is locked for a reason.
Actually, no. I'm gonna stand
I
up
was
to you.
looking for some documents and Andrew had already gone to bed.
I would still appreciate you respecting the rules of this house. You're not its owner quite yet.
Yep, she's hiding something. I don't trust her. Not in the least. So says me and my accent. But, never mind. Let's crack on. Alrighty. You see, the one thing I'm starting to notice about the game is it gives you the objectives, but lets exploration guide you. So I don't quite know whether I'm meant to go straight to the library to meet Ailsa, or... Oh, this is the dining room. I don't know if anyone's had dinner yet. Still need to find out who that boy is, so... Maybe explore a little bit more. Maybe speak to some people, we might find out. Oh, dark hallway. The study. Maybe there's someone in here we can speak to. Okay. Hello? Well, Mr. McKinnon. Are you and your bossy attitude in here anywhere? No? Okay. I'm not even entirely sure whether we can... I mean, the good thing is the indicators of stuff you interact with is reasonably clear. At least know what we're doing like that. A lot to see. Can I use the phone?
A sign of modernity, even in ancient houses like this.
Okay, I've already interacted with the phone. Okay. I went through the door behind the globe. Actually, the portraits might have a picture of the boy. Can we interact with any of those? No? Okay. Hello, Sir Knights in shining armor. How are you? Okay, so this must be the entrance to the library. I hope it is anyway. I want to speak with Ailsa. I want to know the dirty little secrets. I'm not even entirely sure if dinner's been had yet, because Lady Margaret's sitting in the library smoking pipes, so... can we examine these?
David, apologies for not being here to greet you.
Oh.
As the telephone in the castle is not working due to the recent storm, I have had to journey to the village to communicate with my office. Upon my return, I shall show you to the chapel where you can pay your respects to your father. Yours, Andrew Harrison.
Or maybe I'll just head to the chapel myself, just as soon as the weather clears.
Absolutely. Let's see, I think we got the master key now, so can we open anything back here? Because I don't know, Andrew seems to be having his own agenda the way he was looking through all these papers. So maybe there is more to this, but... Oh, hello, what's that?
It's labeled Mallory. Perhaps another client of Mr. Harrison.
Possibly. I'm already voting Eddie down massively. He's a cocky wee one. Mainly because I think, based on what David said, he's like our competition for owning the house. He seems like just a kid. So I don't know. And this house is massive. Oh, there's my favorite puzzle drawer. Hello. I think we've more or less exhausted the place, because I don't want it to be the case of every time a new mission's objective starts, I'm having to wander around the castle till I bump into someone. A fine, awesome looking game, and I'm liking the mystery. But let's mosey on out. Actually, we haven't been back to our room since the beginning of the game. That might be a good place to go. Possibly. We shall see. Now, if I can remember which way is my room, that would be helpful. I think it's the end of this hall. Still can't get into the attic, I don't think, so I'm not going to try. No indication that's where we need to go just yet. Let's examine this.
The man I saw last night. But how? Grandfather Edward died before I was.
That was his grandfather.
Then he'd be in his 70s if he was still alive.
Oh, come now, David. You know what you saw was a ghost. Come now. We got down here. Nothing that can be interacted with. Let's go back to our room. Might be something else of use in there. Just to get the ball rolling a little bit more. I forget that sometimes you can just enter a room by walking up to it, as opposed to turning the doorknob. Most games these days, because I know this game is about 2 years old, so most games that I've played recently would have some sort of indicator to open the door. Can't get in the bathroom. Doesn't seem to be anything of interest. Well, the quest log says that we find out about the boy and then we meet Ailsa after dinner, so... I don't know if we're just killing time at the moment, or what exactly. There was that puzzle in the master study with the actual model of the house. Now, I couldn't exactly solve it last time. I don't know if the key needs to be modified to solve it. Whether that's something we unlock later, or... I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to examine this desk. Sorry, a lot of this is lather, rinse, repeat what I've done before. Those are some fine cigars. That is, I'm guessing either perfume or alcohol. I can't quite pin it down. Let's have a look at this puzzle again.
not like this.
I'll come back to that. I don't think it's pertinent just yet. Do I get a different key or... I don't know. What do we think? Should I give it a try? Maybe? Let's have a look at that key. The menu system's a little bit annoying. But we're okay. Right. Master key. But that fixed bit at the back. I'm gonna try again. I won't spend too long on it this time, but I just want to try a few combinations. Just to see. I like me my secrets. Yeah, it's all going goodsies. So, let's give this a go. So, there's nothing else on the castle, is there? I've missed. No? Okay. Right, let's have a look at this key. We need a round top, short cross on the back. And... okay. There may be a different way of using it. Or we need a different key.
I've never seen a key
Alright.
like this before. It feels like Father wanted me to keep it a secret.
Okay, so we have a look at this. We don't have any part of the key with a round top on it, so... I'm guessing that's a modification that needs to be made, so... in the last stream, I was getting quite tired looking at that puzzle box, and I think my brain got fried. So this time, we'll just focus on the objective at hand, and then when we get a new puzzle piece, we'll check out. Okay, okay. So Ailsa wasn't in the library. You go in these bedrooms? Nope. How about this one? We go and prank Eddie? Maybe. I would have no qualms with that. Alright. We open you. Okay, that's just going to be locked. However long it's locked, isn't it? I'm sorry, guys. Seems to be the episode where I wander the halls indefinitely. I've just come out of those doors, so... I can't quite decide. I'm going to head back downstairs, I think. Doesn't seem to be anything else up here that's going to be useful. Let's go back this way. No, I didn't want to do that. Screw you, game, and your badness. Alrighty. I don't think there actually is anything in here, but... Whoa, okay, I'm zooming out of focus. Whoa. Alright. I think I went somewhere I wasn't supposed to go. Oh, hello.
This'll make it easier to carry. The boy. It must be. But I need to be sure. Perhaps the names are on the back.
I knew it was in the environment somewhere. Okay, so... let's examine the front first.
The boy. How did he provoke Edward into throwing him down the stairs?
And who's
Lady
this?
Margaret. She looks happy. I can't imagine her smiling like that these days.
No, she's a withered old crone who's got some kind
My
of agenda.
family. Yet they're all still strangers to me. Grandfather Edward. Just as he looked last night.
Photo might even have been taken on the day he was. Yeah, let's
What's
have a little
this?
look.
Looks like it's drawn in blood?
That's encouraging. Oh no. Don't do it, David. Are we flashing back? Is this a flashback? I wonder if it's a flashback. It might be a flashback. Maybe. Definitely looks important. Note to self, be much more thorough with the environment next time. Then we're not going to be wandering around for ages trying to find out what to do next. Whoa, okay. Oh, am I meant to... Ah, okay, I meant to... Whoa! Okay, vision. Definitely a vision. And that's by the chapel that we keep hearing about as well. The boy was doing something near the chapel, and I'm guessing that's what made him mad? But again, they were in the house when it happened, so...
Regardless of what I told Miss Cranon, these visions are like nothing I've ever experienced before. And they're getting worse.
Daddy's curse is upon you, David. Let's just see what the quest log updated. We've got the family photograph now, so keep that on hand. Find the grave from the painting. I can't go outside. So we're not exactly completing quests. That's a good start. Hugging us along a bit. And if you're watching, guys, I hope you're enjoying it. Any thoughts on the video or anything like that, feel free to let me know. This is still relatively new to me. As long as you guys can hear it, see it, you're enjoying it, that's the main thing, and I'm enjoying it too. Okie dokie. No one's eaten yet. Why has no one eaten yet? Let's go down here. I suppose one good thing about retreading this much ground is it's useful to get the bearings. Not like we have a map to go to. I'm just going to take a swig of mad drink. Well, you're clearly not interested in dinner, are you? Go down this way.
Oh, locked.
Okay, so no go there. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. See. Nope. Gotta try meeting up with Ailsa. We still don't know who the boy is. Go back this way. We sorted out the infestation problem in the dumbwaiter, so... Wonder if Ailsa's still in the kitchen, maybe? I'm not entirely sure. Ooh! Ooh, crikey. Sorry, guys. Okay. Well, I've explored virtually everything upstairs. I can't go and find the grave because that's outside where the chapel is and it's storming down. Let's see if I can find Ailsa. Ailsa! Well, the Puppet Master 2. Where, I don't remember his name, the puppet master guy. His long lost love, we tried to resurrect. And her name was Ailsa. We've looked at this, haven't we? Well, no one's here, and the tray that was shoved in the table's disappeared, so that's another mystery. We go out this way?
If the old man I saw was really my grandfather Edward, then the boy must be... I need to find out if that really was him I saw.
The boy might be our father then.
If the old man...
Okay, so... I'm not getting any answers there. I wonder, can we go downstairs again?
I better leave Cousin Eddie to his hobby for now.
Let me have another look at that photograph. Okay. I'm a little bit stumped, I'm not gonna lie. Slowly uncovering some truths. It's definitely a at your own pace kind of game. I'm just gonna relax with it. See how we go. Right, well, I can't think of anything else to do except to find Ailsa and see what else she knows. What else? Ailsa and see what Ailsa she knows. Hey, Richard Vizani. Welcome, Richard. Hope you're enjoying things. Right, I'm trying to find Ailsa, and I can't even find anything. This is the library, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. I can't see her anywhere. Nothing else to examine on that thing. I will find her.
The Castle of Otranto by Horace Walpole. I started reading this, though never got round to finishing it.
The gentle maid whose hapless say, gracious.
Oh, I don't really have the time to be discussing all these philosophies. Let's see what we can see. Where the heck is this woman? Trying to explore, damn it. Actually, having learnt my lesson, let's explore the environment. Because Ailsa said to meet her after dinner, but I don't know when dinner is, or if I need to trigger dinner somehow. Game's a little bit fuzzy on the details. Nothing upstairs that can help. Wonder, can I go back out the front door? Maybe? Game just reminds me so much of the Spencer Mansion from Resident Evil. Absolutely madness. Anything up here that might indicate... I get the sneaking suspicion if that portrait showed us a vision, then do we need to look at other portraits? Do I need to kick Lady Margaret's ass and get her to dinner so we can move on with the story? I'm not entirely sure. This game has a lot of ashtrays lying around, I'm just saying. A lot. Oh my word. I could spend my theories. I mean, I don't have nearly enough information yet to be able to say, well, this is the reason why Daddy went insane. I'm just literally going off bits and pieces. And I can't exit the house without finding out who the boy was, or confirming who the boy was. I don't know. I think the boy, basically, I'm just going to assume the boy is Dad, or our dad. There aren't really any other secrets around here. At least none that I can see. If anyone knows what I should be doing, please drop in. I would love to know. The boy mystery's still out there. We need to meet up with Ailsa after dinner and find the grave from the painting. And do we find it within the context of the house? So Ailsa and the grave seem to be the best two things to go for at the moment. So... no, it wouldn't be in the model, because we have that. Alright, David, come on. Use those broad, intelligent legs. If that makes any sense. I don't think it does, but... I like my logic, so I'm going to stick to it. We'll try and find this out. Alright. How do I trigger dinner? Do I need to go to sleep? Please tell me it's not that simple. I've been everywhere. I can't find Ailsa. All I can find is Lady Margaret in that study. I'm going to talk to her again, just in case.
Lady Margaret?
Yes, David?
Oh, she's lost patience with us already. Oh, we do need to
talk to her. I saw an old
her.
photograph of a boy in the other room. Something tells me she wouldn't be happy if she knew I had it in my pocket.
Let's not tell her that.
That was taken in 1894. Young Johnny, your father.
Knew it.
You can remember the exact year.
It's a funny thing when you reach my age. You can remember dates from decades ago.
But not what you had for breakfast.
Maybe others can't.
Let's ask about the other people in the photos.
May I ask, were the others in the picture?
That would be your Aunt Clara and your late great-grandmother, the last true Countess of Scahendew House.
Scahendew.
And my dear Edward, of course.
I noticed my father had a scar on his face. How did that happen?
Falling from a tree, perhaps? I can't recall.
See, we know that Edward
But your
struck
father
him.
was a clumsy child.
Can't recall. But you remember the date the photograph was taken.
Oh, she is so
I shall
hiding
take my
things.
leave, Lady Margaret.
Yes.
Okay, quest log updated, so what have we got? Oh, I really wish that menu wouldn't stop disappearing. There we go. Okay, so we know who the boy was. We found out, I don't know why that says find out what Ailsa knows, but we haven't found that out yet. Okay, so we need to meet up with Ailsa. So I think... I know, can I talk to her again? She seems to have plot power.
Maybe you want to have something to ask her about.
Okay, I'll leave her alone. Right, so these stairs, I think, lead to the dining area. Let's go that way. Okay, okay. Slowly ticking off our checklist of mysteries to solve. Let's just double check the dining area. Just to make sure no one's sitting down to have munchies, and then we can try and find Ailsa, I guess. Oh, there's a closet. Don't need to be going in there. Okay. Right, so this is the kitchen. So now that we've found out who the boy is, maybe we'll be able to get out into the garden? Sacre bleu! I mean, I would have appreciated it was a bit more open in that sense. Like, go out there and then find out that you can't progress without finding out who the boy is. But at least we had to see a different location. And once we found that grave, hopefully enough time will have passed. People will have had dinner at last. And then we can finally meet up with Ailsa. Because we can't meet up with her until everyone's eaten. Because, you know, mysteries need full stomachs. I think that's fair. Oh, there's a question. Oh. Hello, cutscene.
Finally, some fresh air.
We're actually wearing a coat. Oh, and we can run around. I've never felt so free. Right, let's get your cardio in, David. We've been walking around that house for ages. Okay, so the grave, that chapel up yonder, that's the grave.
Master David.
You could tell it was me.
Oh, the
Your
flying
footsteps.
groundskeepers.
I ken the walk of everyone here.
Wow, that's rather incredible.
Aye, that it is, laddie. That it is.
He's got Daredevil's
Hear
powers.
better than most. See more than most and all.
Oh, let's ask. Do we talk to him or? Let's ask him.
When you talked about what they did to my father, what did you mean?
You shouldn't have come back. You canna go through what he did as a bairn and no be sick.
So his hospitalization was justified then?
Not for me to say. Before you think of putting down roots here, you should think on what the poison grown here did to your father. You can?
No, not really.
If you dinna mind, this door will no mend itself.
I'll leave you to it then.
What's happening down here at the
Father
toolbox?
had a similar toolbox. Back when he still fixed things around the house.
So the grounds are cursed then, from what I don't even know his name. Groundskeeper Willie. I'm gonna call him Groundskeeper Willie. From what he knows. Well, we know the church has got the grave site, so can we go that way? Hopefully, we'll see what we can see. Alright. This is by the lake. Oh, this is nice. Actually quite peaceful. Bit Alan Wake-ish, but I have nothing against Alan Wake.
I can see why Rory likes this place. This view should ease even the most troubled soul.
Oh, that was a very quick sit down. I don't think you really need to sit down cross-legged to have that thought, but... Oh, hello. What we got here? Another piece of the photo. I still don't know where I can put those together.
A sturdy enough vessel, if you trust your swimming skills.
I bet you're a strong swimmer. At least you will be, David, once we get you some cardio. Okay. Can I go up here? Probably brings us around the other side, but I want to get up to the chapel. I just want to make sure I'm exploring everything. I'd like to know what other secrets there are. Get a bit of world building in the game. Damn, we really are exploring the area, aren't we? Ah, here we go. Full circle. So, might as well head up to the church. I don't think Andrew necessarily wants... I don't know, it might be his job to show us the chapel, but... Chapel's on the Gordon family grounds, so... I wonder, is it the chapel that has the curse, maybe? Not entirely sure. I'm trying to think what my favourite mystery is. I used to love watching Jonathan Creek when I was younger. That show was amazing. At least it was to my mind. You know what I would do if I watched a detective show now? Is that another photo? Yep. See, those photo pieces, they don't show up in my inventory. So I don't know if it's just an in-game collectible or whether it actually contributes towards the game in some way. Okay, so this looks like the grave from the vision. In the right spot.
I've seen this before. In the painting. This is the grave I saw in that waking dream or whatever it was. The grave my father buried something in as a boy. Who's buried here? If I could just... Ah, these vines are too thick. I need something to cut through these. Nobody left to mourn the dead or care for their graves, it seems.
I was going to say, this place is looking very unattended. We get into the chapel?
Locked with a padlock. Andrew will have a key, but I'm not keen on waiting for his return.
Right, what we got here? Okay, so we found the grave. Now we need to find a way into the chapel.
Locked.
Okay. Thought I could open it with the master key, but... Okay, so we need something to cut through those vines. I'm guessing like a hedge trimmer or something, maybe? Let's see what we've got. Right, so dinner's not happened yet. I keep going on about dinner. And it's making me hungry. I've eaten before I came on, but at the same time, good lord. Okay, okay. Wonder if there's anything in that toolbox. Hang in there, old boy.
Rory's tools. A hammer, a talon saw, a bolt cutter. All a bit rusty, but in good order. Rory's tools.
I wonder if he'll let me have one. Let's ask about the graves.
The graveyard. Is it a family plot?
Aye. No matter how high and mighty, all the Gordons end up there.
In that fog, it looks like an
cheery
evil
thought. It's a shame we don't have
lair.
the means to properly care for the graves.
Why bother? His bones and food for worms.
Wow. No one really cares about the Gordon family when they go down, do they? Interesting. Ah, well, let's ask.
You wouldn't have to have a chapel key, would you?
Ain't set a foot in there for years, and I don't intend to either.
That'll be a no then.
Fair enough. Can I borrow your bolt cutters, maybe?
May I borrow your bolt cutter?
Maybe. If I ken what you need it for.
I think uncovering the grave sounds a bit more innocent. Let's not raise the suspicions, because he seems to be the only, apart from Ailsa, seems to be the only one that's on our side somewhat.
The graves. I would like to tidy them up. That way I can pay my respects properly.
Is that a fact? Why's that then?
They are my family. They deserve to be remembered.
Fair enough, laddie. Just
I
grab
feel
it
slightly
yourself.
deceptive with him, but I'm not sure I trust anyone in this game yet. Okay. Now then. Onwards, Sir David. Back to the grave.